this?
That's an awfully elegant pose, but is all that elegance necessary?
And why not? I represent Maricheks, don't I? We're not a butcher shop or a hardware store. We're a perfumery. And that means we're
stylish.
That's it.
With a quiet dignity.
Yes. And we get the tilt of our hats right.
That's right.
When I ride my bike, people see what Maricheks like. So I think it's very important that I look my best.
And how many people did you run over today?
Not one.
Well, it's early.
Here comes Miss Ritter. She spent the night with Mr. Kodai. They always used to buy at the newsstand. And then she walks around the block toward the station.
Good morning.
Good day.
How are you this glorious day? Have you seen a lovelier morning?
No!
Oh, it's too nice a day to be inside shuffling soap. I have no more energy whatsoever. Anybody mind if I take the day off? Arpad, why aren't you old enough to take me away from all this?
I'm old enough.
Well then, take over for me and I'll quit my job. No, I'm afraid you're not really quite old enough.
Well, it won't be long though. I'm catching up. You know, Miss Horvath always used to say I'd get to turn 35 before you ever did.
Mr. Kodai! Good morning. Good day. How are you this rainy day? What a rare magnificent morning. Is it? Good morning, my dear. How are you this ravishing day? Do you know you've never looked more exquisite?
Thank you, kind sir.
What a lovely dress.
Same one she had on yesterday, Mr. Kodai.
Oh, Mr. Novak.
Good morning.
Good day.
Isn't that a beautiful sky? What a perfect summer weather. It's too nice a day to be inside cup and choke. Run away.
Leaving Mrs. Marichek without a single word.
Why not have a picnic?
I could bring my wife's preserves. Champagne might be nice with hot hors d'oeuvres.
It's too nice a day to be stuck inside the store. We all be getting our faces suntan. It's so nice a day to be dozing under a tree.
We'll all be out of a job.
If it costs that much to get suntanned,
I'll stay untanned. Pale but solvent.
A picnic?
A picnic. Oh, well. So, Mr. Novak, was the chicken dinner a success? Last night, did you do dinner with Mr. and Mrs. Marichek?
Oh yes.
Did you talk to Mrs. Marichek about placing Miss Horvath?
You know I mentioned it. Absolutely not with business the way it's been.
Yes, but it's about to pick up now that Hammerschmidt is closed.
Have you ever tried the pan cream? I wonder if it's any good.
good. My dear women, I have been using their product for years. In fact, I've often wondered why theirs is so much better than everyone else's.
You should know Mrs. Marichek.
Good morning, Mrs. Marichek.
Good day.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Good day, madam. May I help you? Good day, madam. May I help you?
I would like to see
Face like yours, but we carry want to dye your
hangnails.
dab a little on your
husband's face.
Won't he be surprised? Under an eyebrow, under my chin. There's an idea
that I'm filled with
Very soft.
that should do it. Right in the church and thank you so much.
always such a pleasure seeing you. Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
See that? Looks like business is picking up.
Vladislav, I got another letter today
From her?
from her.
Did she include a snapshot this time? Maybe talk about meeting face to face?
Oh, you know, we're going to very soon. But just listen to this. Dear friend, yesterday morning I ran through the rain to the post office. I had the key in my hand, the key to box 1433. Trembling, I unlocked it, opened it, took you out, sat down, gently opened you, and then read you.
Mr. Speedhouse, can you spare me one of your stomach pills, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You know whose fault this is, don't you?
No, ma'am.
Yours.
Mine?
Every time you come to dinner, Mr. Merrick tries to fatten you up. He has the cook make dumplings and cream gravy. What happens? You stay thin and I get heartburn.
Sorry, Mrs. Merrick.
George, it's time you were married. Haven't you had enough of living in furnished rooms, running around to cabarets and dance halls?
Mrs. Marichek, I haven't been to a dance hall in years.
I know what you bachelors are like. Remember, I was once a bachelorette myself. And what a bachelorette I was. Young, strong, oh, I was something in days gone by. With some boy who just happened to catch my eye. Slim, straight, light on my feet, shoes just skimming the ground. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, follow the beat around, around, around. All night circling the floor till dawn lights up the sky. No one younger than I in days gone. And then I met Mr. Merrick, and ever since I danced only with him. I bet you think that's incredible.
No, Mr. Marichek's a handsome man.
Yeah, strong. Oh, I was something in days gone by.
The fact is, I'm a terrible dancer.
With some boy who just happened to catch my
See, I
eye.
can do it with my hands.
Slim, straight, light on my feet, shoes just skimming the ground.
I can't
1,
make up
2,
trouble
3,
with
1, 2, 3, follow the beat around, around, around. Miss Ritter's control.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And go back to 3, back to
Relax, George.
3. Spin me around and go back to 3, back to 3. Smile. All night circling the floor till dawn lights up the sky. No one younger than I in days gone by. Person to dance with. It's not necessary to change partners every night.
But Mrs.
Or even
Marichek,
every other night. You just think it's necessary. Oh, look, they're here.
what is it?
A genuine leather box. Wait, listen. Isn't that a lovely melody? Here, you try.
What else does it do?
What do you mean, what else? It's a genuine leather musical cigarette box. And only 10 and 6. How's that for a bargain?
Mm-hmm. Who buy it though.
I can see you aren't as difficult most day. Anyways, let's ask some of the other people around here get their honest opinion. Mr. Kodai,
Yes, ma'am.
will it sell?
I can't imagine why not, ma'am. You know, I'd go even further. I think it will make music lovers out of cigarette smokers and cigarette smokers out of music lovers.
Thank you, Mr. Kodai.
You're welcome, Miss Greenfield.
Now, George, I'll make you a bet. I'll bet you, let's say 10 and 6, that we'll sell the first of these boxes within the hour.
You know, I don't want to take your money,
10 and 6, 1 hour, no more, no less. Is it a bet?
but I'm not even sure if I have the cash
Aha,
on
he's
me.
not so confident now.
Okay, it's a bet.
You will pay through the nose, you will pay through the nose. Good day, sir. May I help you?
I'd like a Super Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa cold cream, certainly, sir. Isn't that a lovely number?
Is that for the largest size or is there larger?
Oh, there's also the 96. This is a genuine leather box.
Do you carry flowers to spring in the 1 ounce bottle?
The 1 ounce bottle, certainly, sir. Mr. Seapost, your customer.
Yes, right over here, sir.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Who do I see about returning the jar of salad face cream?
Oh, Mr. Kodai, your customer.
Right this way, madam.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
No, yes,
We have a complete stock of perfumes, soap, shampoos.
no,
We got bath oils, bath salts.
no,
We got brushes, hard, soft, and medium.
no.
Okay. Toilet water. There's a special. This week only on Roses in Italy. Here, I'll get it for you.
Thursday good, I'll stop by for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, please call again, do call again. Thank you.
Here, let me spray a little on your hand.
No!
No?
Actually, you see, I'm not going to buy anything. Not today. Is Mrs. Marichuk here?
She's in the back room.
Can I speak to her, please?
Perhaps I can help you.
I don't think so.
She's quite busy.
Then I'll wait. I don't mind, really. I'll just find some place quietly to sit and wait while she's free.
Very well. May I have your name, please?
Bolish, Amalia Bolish.
Well, Miss Ballish, I'll tell Mrs. Marichuk you're here. But what's the nature of your business?
I think I'd better speak to Mrs. Marichuk personally.
Very well.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Mrs. Kumar, who used to work here, the one who's having a baby, has she been replaced yet?
Are you looking for a job?
No. Well, I guess you could call it that. I'm a very good sales girl, really. Very good. I worked at Hammerschmidt's 5 years and 8 months, and they were always very satisfied with me. I have a letter from Mr. Hammerschmidt himself. It's somewhere in here. It says, Miss Ballish is honest, dependable, dedicated, and has those qualities which go towards making a superior salesperson. Signed, her and Hammerschmidt. Oh, here it is.
You know, I'm sure it's just as you say, but unfortunately, we're not replacing Miss Horvath right now.
I'd like to speak to Mrs. Marichuk, please.
If you'd like to leave your name,
Ballish, Amalia
and
Ballish.
then if anything should come up,
Please.
I'm afraid if it's only about a job, I'm sorry, it just can't be done.
What can't be done? At Marichuk's, nothing's impossible. Perhaps I
She
can
wants
help
a
you.
job.
What?
I'm a very good sales girl, really.
I'm sorry.
I worked at Hammerschmidt's.
It's out of the question.
I have a letter from Mrs. Hammerschmidt and Mr. Hammerschmidt himself.
Seriously, George, why can't you handle this sort of thing?
I'm honest, dependable, dedicated.
If you'll excuse me.
Please. Aren't these marvelous boxes? And only 10 and 6, can you imagine?
What are they for?
Candy!
Candy?
Why, yes, madam, it's the latest thing. And just look at the workmanship. Oh!
A musical candy box.
Why, yes, it combines the three elements of good taste. Attractive to the eye, attractive to the ear, and functional.
How?
How? Let me tell you, this little box has been a lifesaver to many women who have a slight tendency to overweight. Don't we all? We sit at home reading a good book or listening to a symphony. Then, without realizing it, our hand slips into the candy box. We become indiscreet, eating sweet after sweet, though we know all too well where that may lead. So this box was the Ballish.
Miss Ballish, welcome to Marichex. And now Mr. Novak, guess who won?
14 and 4, 14 and 5, 15.
Your packages, madam.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
Dear friend, when the day brings petty aggravations and my poor frayed nerves are all askew, I forget these unimportant matters, pouring out my hopes and dreams to you. As I rest my pen and look around me, I can see the summer disappear. Oh, dear friend, all at once, autumn's here.
Good morning, Miss Ritter.
Good morning, iPad.
Look! Autumn!
Good morning, Alona. Here you are on this first October, the quintessence of autumn. I hope you've forgiven me about our little misunderstanding last night. I can't bear it when we quarrel. Can you, darling, truthfully, go to hell?
Dear friend, with November just around the corner, I have a feeling you may also share. Do you feel an undertone of discord and a sense of tension in the air?
Mr. Novak, must the sidewalk always be covered with leaves?
Mrs. Marichek, I didn't do that. If it weren't for your dear letters, I'd be flying south with all the geese. By the way, have you read War and Peace?
Good morning, Mr. Novak.
Good morning, Miss Ballish. I see you're on time today. Congratulations.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, I'm not disappointed. Let's just call it pleasantly surprised.
They always argue. Why is that?
A simple chemical reaction we see when two people like each other very much.
They like each other?
I think so.
They like each other very much? Don't you think we should tell them? Our Pat!
They would never believe us.
Mr. Seaboats, look! Winter!
Dear friend, have you set your calendar for Tuesday when we bring this chapter to a close? When I meet my lady of the letters, who has tiny faces in her own.
In the freezing weather of December, I'll be boldly reading my days. Until then, count sweethearts. I'm late for work. I'm late. Good morning. Morning. Am I very late? Is he already saying anything?
He's in the workroom. You're all new. The shoes, the dress, the hat.
Top to bottom, I'm surprised you recognize me. Do I look alright?
Absolutely.
Yeah! It took me 3 hours to get dressed this morning, and that's why I'm so late. I have a feeling our little Miss Baldwin's going to be up. And you have a rendezvous with him this evening.
How do you know?
Mr. Kodai is an expert on love, which is really quite remarkable, considering he's never been in it.
Good morning, Miss Ballish.
You didn't yell at me. What's wrong with him?
He has other things on his mind. Mr. Maritim's very upset.
She gets again?
And you know who gets the worst of it.
Mr. Novak,
Yes, ma'am?
you see this?
Of course. It's a tube of Mona Lisa cold cream.
Oh, you know what it is. Here, let's see you try it.
The back came off.
I was under the impression it was your responsibility to see that these tubes were quickly filled.
Yes?
If that responsibility is too much for you, Mr. Novak,
No,
or is it the tubes themselves? Are they defective?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, then it wouldn't be asking too much for the cream to come out the right end then, would it?
No, it wouldn't be asking for too much.
Thank you, Mr. Novak. That's all I wanted to know.
Mrs. Merchek, I didn't mean
George!
those...
George!
What?
Step on his line.
Thank you, Ladislav.
You're so nervous I can feel you vibrating.
Oh, it's a new suit, Ladislav. I've never worn it to her before.
What's the occasion?
The biggest ever. I'm meeting her tonight.
The letter girl? Face to face at last?
Face to face, at last.
Well, I just hope she lives up to your expectations.
You know what, Ladislav? I really hope she doesn't. I hope she's as beautiful as I think she is, or as brilliant as I think she is. Because then what would she think of me? A very ordinary clerk in a very ordinary shop, and a terrible liar.
A liar?
The things I wrote in those letters?
You lied?
Well, I certainly over-exaggerated.
No wonder you're vibrating.
I'm nervous and upset because this girl I've never met, I get to meet tonight at 8. I'm taking her to dinner at this charming old cafe, but who can eat tonight at 8? It's early in the morning and our date is not delaying the clock, and yet already I can see what a nightmare this whole day will be. I haven't slept a wink, I only think of our approaching tete-a-tete tonight at 8. I feel a combination of depression and elation. What a state to wait till 8. 3 more minutes, 2 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. In spite of all I've written, she may not be very smitten, and my hopes perhaps may all collapse kaput tonight at 8. I wish I knew exactly how I'll act and what will happen when we dine tonight at 8. I know I'll drop the silverware, but will I spill the water or the wine tonight at 8? Tonight I'll walk right up and sit right down beside the smartest girl in town, and then it's anybody's guess. More and more I'm breathing less and less. In my imagination, I can hear our conversation taking shape tonight at 8. I'll sit there saying absolutely nothing, or I'll jabber like an idiot tonight at 8. 2 more minutes, 3 more seconds, 10 more hours to go. I know when this is done, if something's ended or begun, and if it goes alright, who knows? I might propose tonight at 8.
This is fun. I love Christmas wrapping.
Certainly is a pleasant change. I've done for the past month is full of darn tubes of Mona Lisa.
Well, what do you care? You're in love with some nice, eligible young man. Pretty soon you'll be able to kiss August goodbye. Tell me, what's he like? Tell me all about him. I love to suffer.
Well,
Is he tall?
so.
So 6 feet? So 5 feet?
I've never measured.
Color of hair, color of eyes,
Sandy, not really light, not really dark.
and his eyes.
Bluish, greenish,
Brownish?
a little.
Is he handsome?
It's difficult to say. I mean, at times he is. Then again, at times he's not.
Well built?
Oh, average.
Would you like a piece of good advice? Don't lose him in a crowd.
Why am I such an unconvincing liar? The fact is, I've never met him ever, really.
Never?
And so I don't know why he's tall, short, white, pink, green, or even what his name is.
You mean all this fuss is just over a blind date? I My God, you're even more desperate than I am.
It's not a blind date. I know him.
How?
Letters, many, many letters.
You belong to a Lonely Hearts Club?
I've never done that sort of thing. I used to read the advertisements in the papers.
Well, who hasn't? Young man wants young lady, young lady wants young man.
But even then, I tried not to answer. But it just kept calling out to me.
He could be 75.
The advertisements have young men?
You haven't even asked for a photograph?
I don't know his name or what he looks like, but I have a much more certain guide. I can tell exactly what he looks like inside. When I undertook this correspondence, little did I know I'd grow so fond. Little did I know our views would so correspond. He writes, his feelings on shop, bitter and one. The more I read, the more I find we're one in mind and heart. I know the kind of home which the books, the prints, the music there, a home, a life that's warm and rich and full of love and art. I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame. All I need to know is in each letter, each long revealing letter. I couldn't know him better if I knew his name. Oh, I know him so well, Mona. I know that he's a very successful person and terribly well educated. I know that he's kind and gentle and soft spoken. Oh, I know all this about him and so much more. It's just that I've never met him. That's all. He writes
Too handsome, doesn't much matter. But his personal habits are more important than his looks. Suppose he serves like a locomotive. Suppose he grinds his teeth. Suppose he's a cat. Amalia, good luck with your books. And never some detail that's not mentioned. I think of sex, dear, when you and he are all as I.
I don't need to see his handsome profile. I don't need to see his manly frame. All I need to know is each letter, just one long revealing letter. I couldn't do much better if I knew his name.
I knew his name.
What's in a name?
Mr. Novak, perhaps you can help me.
Yes, ma'am?
I'm looking for the Christmas decorations. I don't see them.
I meant to talk to you about it in a day or two. We
I am
haven't
sick
started
and
them.
tired of you writing to me like a baby on every little matter that comes up.
Mrs. Marichek, that's not fair.
Kindly inform all the employees not to stay late tonight. Now is that clear even to you?
Yes, it's perfectly clear, but I'm afraid I can't. I have an appointment tonight.
Excuse the George.
I could say Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night,
That
Sunday
won't be
night.
necessary. I assure you working on splendidly without you. That's all. Thank you.
No, Mrs. Marichek, that's not all. For the past few weeks, I can't seem to do a single thing right by you. What is it? Is it me? Is it my work? If my work's been bad now, it's been bad for 15 years. Why the hell did you wait till now to start telling me?
How dare you raise your voice in my shop? Clumsy idiot.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I had to stop that argument before you did something foolish, like resigning.
I'm not sure I appreciate that,
I
Ladislaus.
didn't do it for you, George. I did it for me. Who knows, if you resigned, your successor might take one look at me and think to himself, what's that of doing this fancy perfumery?
You're a very good clerk,
I'm
Ladislaus.
an idiot, but at least I'm an idiot with a job. Call me fool. That's alright with me. Here's my rule. Never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallowed long ago. Deep inside, where it doesn't show. Bowing, scraping, nodding, beaming, always humble, not an ounce of self-respect. Yes, sir, you're so right, sir. Black is white, sir. Excuse me while I genuflect. How do I remain so calm and cheerful? How do I retain my peace of mind? Let me just explain my rationale. It's all in your perspective. Listen! Listen! To an old Hungarian's philosophy. I have only one several in a rather small perfumery, which is only one of several in this city. Which is only one of many cities in this country, which is only one of many countries which are on this continent, which is only one of 7 on this not-so-special planet, which is only one of many in our solar system, which is only one of many solar systems in this vast and inconceivable affair that is the universe. So, in this infinite, incomprehensible scheme, if a dot called Marichek should scream at a speck called seed post, what on earth does it matter? So, call me fool. That's all right with me. Here's my rule. Never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallowed long ago, deep inside, where it doesn't show. Just maintain a true perspective, and it's easy to avoid a clash of wills. Just maintain a true perspective, and make sure you're well supplied with stomach pills. Let me put it bluntly, I'm a coward with a wife and children to support. Actually, my creed is short and simple. 5 essential words, George. Do not lose your job!
Miss Ritter. What? This is the charge. This lady's name. Just the name, huh? After such a long conversation, no telephone number. I don't need it. She's got mine.
Now that I have you all here, Miss Ballish, Mrs. Marichek would like us all to stay late tonight
Why?
to work on the Christmas decorations. All right?
I guess so.
Mr. Novak, I can't stay.
Why not?
Good day, madam. May I help you? I've got a date tonight. You know I've got a date.
I know no such thing.
What do you think I'm wearing these new clothes for? To trim a tree in?
I'm only following Mrs. Marichek's instructions.
Well, why did she have to pick this one night? Or did you pick it? Just because you knew I had an appointment.
I didn't know you had an appointment tonight.
I'll stop by for it.
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
You know, I find it quite depressing that anyone could hate me that much.
You know, Miss Polish, I don't hate you. But until you came here, this was a happy, peaceful place. Now, the whole atmosphere's changed. Everyone's cranky. Mrs. Marichek's on the warpath.
That's not my fault.
Oh, the Mona Lisas are coming out the wrong ends of the tube.
And that's not my fault. Is it?
You've been filling them.
Well, according to your instructions.
You know, let's not argue about that right now. Can we have a truce?
Anytime, Mr. Novak, after all, you're the one who always starts things.
I'm the one?
You've always resented me from the first moment I came here. When you lost that bet to Mrs. Marichek for 10 and 6, you think anyone can hate me so much just for 10 and 6?
That's nonsense.
Or was it your male pride that was wounded? Because I went over your head. Men always seem to resent things like that.
I do not resent you, Miss Polish.
Oh, yes, you do.
I do not resent you, Miss Polish. But when you started working here, can you deny that you didn't work here for 2 weeks before you started making very public, very humiliating remarks about me?
Only because you were going around claiming this amally abolished. This amally abolished. You think I liked that?
Oh, okay, Miss A. Molly Polish. You think I like you criticizing my socks, my fingernails?
Much better.
That has got to be the rudest, worst-tempered girl in the world.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Yes, I would like to see a lily scented soap.
Well, Mr. Novak, hard at work as usual, I see. Good day, ladies. May I help you? Have you made the arrangements about tonight?
Yes, ma'am. Sipos, Kodai, Miss Ritter can stay, and Arpad, of course.
What about Miss Bolish?
She has an appointment.
An appointment! Well, I guess you could hardly prevail upon her to stay when you were not going to.
Any other night, Mrs.
There
Marichek.
seems to be a great many things, Mr. Novak, that interest you far more than your position here.
You know, Mrs. Marichek, I couldn't work harder here than if I owned this store.
If you owned it, well, let me tell you something, my young friend. No matter what you do, you will never get your hands on this shop. Never. Not if I have to come down from heaven and stop you myself. Is that clear?
Yes, it's perfectly clear.
Then get away from me. Just get away.
You know what? I will get away, and permanently.
Oh, can I take that as your resignation then, Mr.
That's
Novak?
exactly what you can take it
Very
as.
well, I accept. Effective immediately. Miss Ritter will have your final pay.
Excuse me, is this a large size or medium size?
The large size.
Well, then let me see the medium, and I have it for all day.
Yes, ma'am.
Cake of castor soap and a heart of shampoo. It's there, honey, have a hairnet. Oh, gosh, dear George, dear Mona Lisa. Can you recommend an unusual perfume? Something about a sheep with
Mr. Novak, are you leaving?
Well, this should be very good news for you, Miss Polish. Very good news indeed. It appears I just quit my job.
Why?
I didn't have much of a choice in that matter.
I still don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. Let's not end a relationship on that false note.
Mr. Novak, may the condemned woman have the final word. I never wished you any harm. Ever. You've got to believe that.
Oh, I do believe you, Miss Polish. And I really hope you marry some nice man and have many children. And for the sake of my success in this job, I hope it's soon.
Goodbye, George. There's just one Percy without you. Sorry to see you go. If I could ever help, let me know. Goodbye, George. I wish there were time for Be the girl that he's imagined me to be. Will he like me? Will he like the girl he sees? If he doesn't, will he know enough to know that there's more to me than I may always show? Will he like me? Will he know that there's a world above waiting to warm him? Oh, I'm hoping that his eyes and ears not misinform him. Will he like me? Who can say? How I wish that we could meet another day. It's insanity for me to worry so. I'll try not to. Will he like me? Please just cut to. When I am in my room alone and I write, thoughts come easily, words come fluently then. That's how it is when I'm alone. But tonight, there's no hiding behind my paper and pen. Will he know that there's a world of love waiting to warm him? Oh, I'm hoping that his eyes and ears won't misinform him. Will he like me? I don't know. All I know is that I'm tempted not to go. It's absurd for me to carry on this way. I'll try not to. Will he like me? He's just got to. Will he like me? Will he
Ladislav, have you got a pack of icicles over there?
I don't see any, no.
Would you please ask Mr. Kodai if he's got them?
Miss Ritter would like to know if you got her icicles. Icicles? That's all I've been getting from her for several weeks. He
I
says,
heard him. Why else would I be laughing so uncontrollably?
Ladislav,
what do you call a woman who goes out with a man, tells him she loves him, and then suddenly drops him?
Before you answer that, Vladislav, what do you think of a man who breaks 3 days with a girl in a little over a week?
A little over a week?
8 days.
I don't recall 3 dates.
You don't recall anything. You never did.
Oh, Alana, you're so wrong. I recall our nights together. I recall them very well. Our private little booth at the Rathskeller. You know how much you love the Rathskeller. The Roman band, the Chinese food, the gypsy fortune teller. Oh, come on, Alana. Let's go there tonight. Shall we? For I have only while you have you. Without you, alone now. How cold my lonely life has grown. Are you happy alone? Alone now. Alone now, my own.
Hard at play, we'll never get out of here till New Year's Day. So happy New Year.
Come with me, alone now. Come with me, cherry. Mistletoe, I long for someone. Oh, please tell me who. Like some divine right. Straight to you. Remember, alone now. The sunny nights we knew before. If you'll just say the word, alone now, we'll know them once more.
If it were only up to me, guess who I would hang them on the Christmas tree?
This is where I came in, amen. The fox and the chicken are a team again.
Together, alone now. We generate a spark that's rare. Why deny that it's there? Alone now. You feel it. I know. Let's help it to glow.
You really are a rat. All right, go to the rat skeller and you better have lots of money because I'm starved. Or is this going to be Dutch as usual?
No, my treat.
You can all go home now. Go home.
But the work isn't finished yet, ma'am.
We'll have to do it some other time.
Speaking for myself, Mrs. Faircheck, I wouldn't mind staying a bit longer. You seem to have the rhythm of it now.
I want everyone out as quickly as possible. Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Faircheck.
It's only 9:30.
Arcada, what? Good news. What? You've been retrieved. Mrs. Faircheck says we can go.
You're all ready. I'll be just a minute.
Alona, I'm sorry, but we can't go to the rat skeller tonight. I thought we were going to be working late, so I canceled the previous appointment. But now that we're finished early, I've just got to keep it. You understand, don't you? Come on, tonight is Tuesday. We'll go to the rat skeller another night. How about Monday? Sherry?
I resolve not to be so
Darling,
stupid.
please.
I resolve not to play
It's
these
okay.
games. How often I've been a sitting duck for Cupid. How often I've let him shoot me down in flames. I resolve not to be so trusting. It's high time that I awoke. Whatever I've got up here is up here rusting. My feminine intuition is a joke. I must be cousin to a cat. I always wind up with a rat. I'm through with momentary thrills. I find I can't afford the bells. I resolve, come what may, I will not be the school on your day. I resolve not to be so brainless. I not to blame the others just because I'm an easy mark. I wanna know why I never meet their mothers. I'm never concerned, I'm always in the dark. I must stop thinking with my skin. I will not be a mandolin that someone strums and puts away until he gets the urge to play. I resolve here and now I will be a different girl somehow. Mr. Keller,
This is Mary Jane.
please come in.
Let me talk to you.
Everyone's waiting.
As I told you on the phone, ma'am, we're doing a clear investigation.
Who sent me this?
I'm afraid you don't know that. Anonymous letters are hard to track down, but we checked all his contents. As you'll see, we've been following Mr. Marichek, and there's no doubt he's involved in letter clerks, just as the letter said.
There's no doubt.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I've known all along. It's just actually sure.
He's been going to his apartment number 17 Court Street. Each visit is listed. Would you care how he's doing investigation, Mr. Kodai?
Who?
That's his name, Stephen Kodai.
But I thought
Stephen Kodai, number 17 Court Street, second floor, apartment 6.
Kodai. It's just that he hardly knows Mr. Marichek. And there's another clerk, a clerk who's been to our house many times. And I naturally thought,
If you'll read the report now,
yes, thank you.
will there be anything else?
No.
No, saying good night, honey.
Good night, Mr. Dollar.
Good night, ma'am.
Marichek here. Oh, hello, love. Yes, I know. Oh, you have my best. Oh, so you'll be out late then? No, I understand. I'm just a bit tired, that's all. No, wait up. Yes, so do I. Okay.
Mrs. Marichek, don't, Mrs. Marichek!
Butterfingers do that again. That's the end of your career. How do you do, sir? How do you do, madam? Don't you know we try to preserve our romantic atmosphere? It's good to see you again, Mr. List. That's what all our patrons expect. So every jarring note will be ruthlessly checked. Gently does it try to preserve a romantic atmosphere. Think of all the love affairs we assist. What more noble calling is there than ours?
Victor!
Stephanie!
I'll come here just for the mood. And if you don't believe me, try tasting our food.
Victor!
Hugo?
Come round and see for yourself the romantic atmosphere.
They're that similar? What do you expect? You want me to tell her I'm the board for what's writing all those letters? She She'd make me the laughingstock of the city.
How? She wrote so too. Remember, dear friend, I cut you open, I read you, and so on.
But it's Miss Ballish. She couldn't have written all those letters.
You think it's just a coincidence? She just happens to like this cafe. She just happens to be reading Anna Karenina, and she just happens to be using a rose as a bookmark in December.
But it's Miss Ballish. I cannot be in love with Miss Ballish.
How do you know until you've tried?
Oh, I know.
Then talk to her. Find out.
She's not, dear friend. She can't be. Can she? Miss Ballish!
Mr. Novak, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm celebrating. How about you?
I'm waiting for someone.
Anyone in particular?
Well, of course. What kind of girl do you think I am? Never mind, Mr. Novak, I know.
May I sit down for a minute?
I'm afraid not.
You won't help me celebrate?
Celebrate.
My freedom, Miss Ballish. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and I can sleep in as late as I like.
Mr. Novak, I told you that trip happens to be reserved.
You won't even have one small drink with me?
I can't.
One small farewell drink.
Well, if it's very small and very quick.
Waiter! For you. And a toast to Marichek's Parfumery and all the people who work there, all the people who used to work there. You know, all those really good, really fantastic customers we have.
And that covers everything. Mr. Novak, are you spying on me?
Spying?
Have you come here to make sure I really have a date? That I'm not just inventing some reason not to work tonight?
Who would I be spying for? Mr. and Mrs. Marichek?
If you don't leave this table immediately, I'm going to have to call the waiter.
Yes, madam.
There you are.
May I put a word in? The Cafe Imperial is a rendezvous for lovers. Look around you. We try to preserve a romantic atmosphere. And I find it very difficult, madam. If you and your husband is just not fighting right in the middle of it. Can't you argue at home?
This is not my husband. This is a business associate.
Discuss this someplace else, please.
You say you're meeting someone. Someone you've known very long?
Mr. Novak, will you be?
It doesn't seem right for a man to keep a girl waiting. It's such a public place.
Will you please leave?
Even if he's an old friend, you know? A dear friend.
I don't wish to discuss this with you, Mr. Novak.
What's the name of that tune? My mother used to sing it to me when I was a baby.
So did mine.
Oh, Miss Ballish, do you realize we just discovered something in common? At one point, we were both babies.
But I grew up.
You know, I think that's called Tango Chajik. What's this?
Put that back.
Anna Karenina.
Yes, it's a book by Leo Tolstoy, a Russian. Now will you please put it back?
And this?
That's none of your business.
Miss Ballish, is it possible you've never even met this man?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, it is ridiculous. And yet, sometimes it does happen. Some men and some women do make appointments with strangers. You know, I recall this one man and this one girl. They corresponded for a bit, then decided to meet. She was have a rose in her book. He was have the same one in his buttonhole. And you know, they did recognize each other, I guess. The next day, the police found her left leg floating in the Hudson. And they never did find the rest of her. Or the book.
At the count of 5, I'll scream. So you'd better go and soon.
Miss
1.
Ballish.
Don't forget I've had some wine and nothing to eat since noon. 2.
We didn't stop to get a drink. Maybe a sandwich.
Dante wants to scream. All the depths of hell.
Amalia.
If I had my way, you shall know them well.
Oh, I beg to differ. You see, there was a fly in her wine. I said a fly in her wine. I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, the lady swallowed it. Wouldn't you scream?
Mr. Novak, no matter how much you despise me, or how much you despise yourself, having had enough revenge, I don't understand you.
How could you, Miss Polish? You never really understood me. You never even looked at me.
How wrong you are, Mr. Novak. I'm looking at you now. And do you know what I see? A petty, pompous tyrant, very sure of himself, and very ambitious. And I see him 10 years from now selling shampoo, and 20 years from now still selling shampoo, and 30 years from now still selling shampoo, because he's a not very bright, not very handsome, not very young man with a balding spots and a personality of a python. Mr. Novak, I didn't mean all those things. Mr. Novak! Mr. Novak!
Don't call him, he'll come back. It's closing soon.
Closing time? But I'm still waiting for someone. He'll have a rose in his hotel
To match the one year up.
Mm-hmm.
How late is he?
over 2 hours.
Oh, you're a very patient young lady.
I've waited all my life. What's 2 hours?
This one is 3 in the house. Wonderful.
know that. That is with his landlady. He was out.
Very good.
Oh, and something else. Miss Balsh is sick. She won't be here. And her mother called.
I've had your credit to your profession.
Thanks, Mrs. Mirchek. You know, I'm not afraid of responsibility. I welcome it. In fact, I welcome a lot more.
I'll keep it in mind.
And I can't help thinking Christmas is almost here. All that Christmas shopping. We're going to be pretty short-handed in the shop.
We'll have to manage.
But one clerk would certainly come in handy.
What is it? You know someone who wants a job?
Miss Mirchek, you've got to stop thinking me as just a delivery girl. In a skirt, with a bow tie, I look old. And I've been training myself to be a sales clerk. Training hard for 2 years.
Oh, you've been training, have you?
I have trained myself, going shelf by shelf, and I know every item in the store, every tube, jar, box, bottle, carton, and container, where they are, what they cost, what they're for. Although it's something you have never thought about, Mrs. Mirchek, try me. You need a girl who knows the business inside out, Mrs. Mirchek, try me. You need help, or I'd have never spoken. And why break someone in when I'm already broken? In this emergency, I wouldn't let you down, Mrs. Mirchek. Try me. Oh, I can see by the uncertain way you frown when you ask yourself, why me? For first-class clerking and conscientious working, Mrs. Mirchek, why not try me?
Okay, if you're serious about this, what would you do if a customer were to come in and say, this jar of face cream is sour, very sour, take it back? What would you do?
You wish to return this jar, madam, certainly right you are. Madam, you say it smells like a drowned cat. It does at that, and Mirchek's madam, we claim with pride, the customer must be satisfied. The customer must be satisfied. By the way, we have a special sale on autumn heather. Let me spray some on your head. Here, we'll smell it together. It has the 3 elements of good perfume. Attractive to the nose, invisible to the eye, and thumb sugar. My man has used it time and again. It's very appealing to some women. I use it myself every now and then.
I'll take it.
Certainly, madam. Oh, Miss Ritter. Miss Ritter. That's 20 and 6 for the autumn heather, 8 and 3 for the cream, 32 even for that whole of mermaid stream, 9 and 3 for the eyebrow pencil, 9 for the Lord shampoo, and then for the jar you're bringing back, that's 4 and 2 for you. That's a total of 9 and 8, that's 4 and 2 for the jar, out of 100. Cha-ching. Here's your change, 5 and 2, there you are. The biggest sale in several years, I believe. Thank you, madam, please call again. Glad I could help, here is my card. Thank you, madam, please call again. Do call again. Oh, I would gladly grow a mustache and be like Mrs. Mirchek. Try me. Oh, I would even think of giving up my bike, Mrs. Mirchek. Try me. For first-class working and conscientious working, Mrs. Mirchek, why not try me?
Very impressive. You even managed to shortchange me.
Mrs. Mirchek?
Oh, George.
What happened?
She shot herself. Accidentally. She was cleaning her gun.
I'm had will you please leave us?
Are you feeling okay, Mrs. Mirchek?
The only place that actually is okay is my left shoulder, where I shot myself.
Is there anything I can do?
First, there's something I have to do, something very important. If I could get up, I'd walk over to you, take you by the hand, and beg you to forgive me.
I forgive you, Mrs. Marichek. Whatever happened, why ever it happened, I don't care.
You can't let me off that easily. I did a terrible thing and there's no excuse. Or maybe one excuse, the jealousy of an older woman.
Jealousy?
Poor George, so in the dark. You're probably the only man in the world who's had an affair without knowing it.
An affair?
You've been having an affair with my husband.
With your husband, with Mr. Marichek?
I have all the facts.
But it's not true!
I know it's not true. I know now, but last week, 2 weeks ago, I didn't.
Me and Mr. Marichek. Did you really think?
That's just it. I didn't think.
I can't believe it.
Well, starting today, if you're willing, I'd like you to take over the shop.
Well, of course. At least keep the doors open till you're well enough to come back.
Here's the key. Oh, and George, now that you're the boss, if you want to give yourself a little raise.
Well, I mean, if I don't ask for too much, I may grant it.
The perfect executive. Now, you better get going. You'll be very short-handed today. Our pet tells me Miss Ball should be coming in.
Miss Ballish? Why not?
She's sick.
What's wrong with her?
He didn't say, but you'll have to manage without her. And without one other clerk as well. Mr. Hodai, I want you to fire him.
Fire Mr. Kodak.
Just give him 2 weeks' salary and be done with it.
I didn't realize he was that unsatisfactory. He works hard.
But have the wrong things.
I'm not sure I understand.
If you ever see Mr. Marichek, perhaps he'll explain it to you. Anyways, looks like I'm single again, my boy, just like you. Perhaps one day you'll take me to a cabaret.
But
I know, you never go to cabarets. Let a woman dream.
I'll stop by later to give you a full report.
Thank you, my boy. I'll be here.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marichek.
Goodbye, George.
Have you been thinking of me as a sales clerk?
Quite seriously. And there's only one thing that puzzles me. You're so attached to your bicycle. How could you ever bear to part with it?
What if I didn't part with it altogether? I could be half delivery girl and half sales clerk.
Arcad, you just made a sale.
I did?
Just now. I guess we can't call you Arcad anymore, can we? I don't think I ever knew your last name.
Laszlo.
Welcome to Marichek's, Miss Laszlo.
Miss Laszlo. Miss Laszlo.
Now you better get going.
I'm on my way, and you can count on me. Goodbye, Mrs. Marichek.
Goodbye, Arcad.
Who's there?
Miss Ballish.
Just a minute. Mr. Novak,
I was in the neighborhood.
what do you want? Have you thought of something you forgot to say last night? Say it, please, and get it over with. I'm not feeling very well today.
That's why I'm here.
You knew I was sick? How?
Well, this may come as quite a shock to you, Miss Ballish, but the fact is, I'm back at Marichek's again.
That was Marichek's.
As of this morning.
And you come to see me sick. Is that it?
No.
So you can tell everyone there's not a thing wrong with me.
No, not at all.
Well, Mr. Novak, you're not going to have that chance. What time is it? I won't be very late.
Miss Ballish?
Where's my shoe? Help me, where's my shoe? Don't just stand there like that. Where's my shoe?
Miss Ballish, lie down.
Where's my shoe? I can't sleep until I do. Will you give me my hat? Where's my shoe?
Now, Miss Ballish, lie
I
down.
hate to disappoint you. Now that you've been called up, we're really doing something mean.
Miss Ballish, do be sensible.
Just tell me if it's cold out. Come, I'll take a sweat. I don't want anymore.
Now, Miss Ballish, you're sick and you want to lie down.
Oh, see? There is nothing wrong with me. Please, I'm going to stop.
Please, you belong. Yeah. You know, I brought you something.
What?
See for yourself.
What is it?
It's vanilla ice cream. It's the best thing in the world when you're sick.
It's from Linder's. My mother works at Linder's. She may have waited on you.
A small, short, stout woman?
Oh no, you would just be, everyone says, only much younger looking. There's something wrong with this ice cream.
There is?
So much so.
What do you expect? All those tears falling into it?
Oh, better kind of impression.
Why cry at all?
Oh, little you understand, Mr. Miller. Your rag's on, so it's kicked up the stuffing.
You'll soon fill up again, good as new.
Looking at a very disillusioned girl.
Feel very responsible for last night at the cafe.
But strangely enough, you were right. You just had never met the man I'd been waiting for. He was just someone who'd been writing letters to me, such glorious letters.
I must have been incredibly drunk. I feel totally responsible.
But he wasn't just Mr. Miller. If he cared at all, he could have written a letter, a note, 2 words, something.
Miss Ballish, he will write.
I don't think so.
You know, I know it definitely. He will write.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Yup, himself. No one else. It's dear friend.
Dear friend, when? Oh, tell me, Mr. Novak, tell me.
Well, last night at the cafe, I had the oddest feeling someone was following me. And when I almost got home, there was
A young man.
a man, and he came up and he started asking all these questions about you and me.
What sort of questions?
You know, just the ones you'd expect.
But I want to know the words he said.
Oh, I'm not going to remember exact words.
Oh, try, please.
Okay. I think the first thing he said was, "Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you a question." Or something like that. And then he said, "Did you just leave the Cafe Imperial?" You want to know what I said too?
Well, of course.
Okay, I said yes.
And then?
He said, "That girl you were with, is she a special friend of yours?" Those were his exact words. Special friend. And then I said, "Nah, we just work together. She's a business associate." And you know, he suddenly looked quite sad. I'm remembering it all very clearly now.
Oh, he looks sad.
Quite sad. And then he said, "I know she's got an appointment. It's with me. But I've got to take the next train up on urgent business."
Urgent business. Is he a manufacturer? Or a shop owner?
You know, he certainly looked well fed.
Well, then.
To judge by appearances, of course. You know, given his age. You have some wonderful books here, Miss Ballish. Wow, the red and the black? I've been so anxious to read this. I wonder, could I borrow it sometime?
What do you mean around his age?
You know, it was a dark night, and he had an exhausting day emotionally at any rate. Age at, you know, it's hard to tell. Very, perhaps, maybe, if he had some hair. Have you read The Magic Mountain?
What?
The Magic Mountain. I bought it for myself for my birthday. I could loan it to you if you'd like.
Is he completely bald?
Does that matter? I thought you were in love with him.
I am in love with him, Mr. Novak. I am. It's just, I thought, I hoped. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself. As if appearances made a difference. Matters are the matters. There's immortal works of art that were written by bald men. That man with indigestion and terrible tempers, but what matters is we have magic. And that's a glory beyond estimation.
You did very well, Miss Ballish.
I feel very well. I feel very well indeed. Thank you for coming here today. Thank you for my life. I'm going to write to him this moment, so we have a letter waiting when he returns. But I won't mention you, since that might be embarrassing.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Well, I better get back to the shop.
And I'll follow as soon as I've written the letter.
Oh, there's no need. Relax. Read a book. Have you finished Anachrona yet?
Oh yes, a long time ago.
You know, so did I. But it's amazing how it stays with you. Every train station, every train puffing in is Anna's station. And I could picture her, actually picture her, coming out of the train and walking slowly towards her death. I've even tried to stop her a few times, but she always vanishes into the smoke and steam.
How odd, Mr. Novak. Very odd indeed. You know, in one of his letters. Oh, I wish I could show it to you.
You mean your friends had a similar experience?
More than one.
Oh! Well, goodbye, Miss Ballard.
Goodbye, Mr. Novak. Oh, may I tell you something? Quite sincerely, I like you. Really, I like you.
I like you too, Miss Ballard. I'll see you in the morning.
In the morning. Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way. But together, you and I will have that last night someday. Ice cream. He brought me ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Imagine that, ice cream. And for the first time, we were together without a spot. And friendly, he was so friendly. That isn't like him. I'm simply stunned. Wonders never cease. Wonders never cease. It's been the most peculiar day. Wonders never cease. Wonders never cease. Oh, where was I? I'm so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way, but together you and I will walk last night someday. I sat there waiting in that cafe. I never guessing that you were found. That you were near. You were outside looking both. Oh my. Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. Last night, I was so nasty. Well, he deserved it, but even so, that George is not like this George. This is a new George that I don't know. Somehow, it all reminds me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Right before my eyes, a man that I despise has turned into a man I find. It's almost like a dream, as strange as it may seem. He came to offer me
Will wonders never cease? I didn't like her. Didn't like her, couldn't stand her. Couldn't stand her, I wouldn't have her. I never knew her. But now I do, and I could, and I would, and I know. She loves me, and my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, true she doesn't show it. How could she? when she doesn't know it. Yesterday she loathed me, ew. Now today she wants me, ooh. Tomorrow, my teeth ache from the urge to touch her. I'm speechless, for I mustn't tell her. It's wrong now, but it won't be long now, until my love discovers that she and I are lovers. Imagine how surprised she's bound to be. She loves me. She loves me. I love her. Isn't that a wonder? I wonder why I didn't want her. I want her. That's the thing that matters. It matters. Are improving daily. Yesterday I loathed her. Nah. Now today I want her. Yeah. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm tingling. Such delicious tingles. I'm trembling. What the hell does that mean? I'm freezing. That's because it's cold out. And still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, I'm bound to scrawl on every wall I see. She loves me. She loves me.
The new owner, not so impressive, too young, too skinny. I think he's beautiful. Welcome back, George. Congratulations, George. You know, we do have customers. I could use a little help.
That reminds me, I need to have a word with Mr. Kodak.
Isn't it wonderful?
A miracle, an absolute miracle. A word with Mr. Kodak.
Oh, who cares about him? That's all in the past.
Is it?
Ever since last night. Remember what a silly, confused girl I was last night?
You were?
Oh, very. I didn't know what to do or where to go, and then somehow my feet started walking down the street, across the bridge, past the Metropole Cinema, and do you know where?
Where?
Right into the library.
The library?
Can you imagine?
How did you like it?
You've never seen such a place. So many books. So much marble. And so quiet. And suddenly all of my confidence dribbled away with a pitiful plop. My head was beginning to swim and my forehead was covered with cold perspiration. I started to reach for a book and my hand automatically came to a stop. I don't know how long I stood frozen, a victim of panic and mortification. Oh, how I wanted to flee. When a kindly voice, a gentle voice whispered, "Pardon me."
Pardon me?
And there was this dear, sweet, clearly respectable, thickly bespectacled man who stood by my side and quietly said to me, "Ma'am, I don't mean to intrude, but I was just wondering, are you in need of some help?" I said no. Yes, I am. The next thing I know, I'm sipping hot chocolate and telling my troubles to Paul, whose tender brown eyes kept sending compassionate looks. A trip to the library has made a new girl of me, for suddenly I can see the magic of books. I have to admit, in the back of my mind, I was praying he wouldn't get fresh. And all the while I was wondering why an illiterate girl should attract him. Then all of a sudden he said that I could go on with the way of all flesh. Of course it's a novel, but I didn't know, or I certainly wouldn't have smacked him. Well, he gave me a smile that I couldn't resist, and I knew at once how much I liked this optometrist.
Optometrist?
Optometrist. You know this dear, sweet, slightly bespectacled gentleman said to me next. He said he could solve this problem of mine. I said, how? He said if I like, he'd willingly read to me some of his favorite things. I said, when? He said, now. His novel approach seemed highly suspicious and possibly dangerous too. I told myself, wait, think, and daring go up to his flat. What happens if things go wrong? It's obvious he's quite strong. He read to me all night long. Now how about that? It's hard to believe how truly domestic and happily hopeful I feel. I picture my Paul there, reading aloud as I cook. As long as he's there to read, there's quite a good chance indeed, a chance that I'll never need to open a book. Unlike someone else, someone I dimly recall, I know he'll only have eyes for me, my optometrist.
Well, I may as well tell you. Mr. Goodeye is leaving us right now.
Why? I mean, it's nice, but what happened?
I'm afraid I can't tell you. Mrs. Meredith's orders.
I bet I know. Did you know that half the toilet water and perfume from this shop ended up in his bathroom? I mean, he told me.
Oh. Incidentally, now that you're back and everything's straightened out and all, I might as well tell you, I sent the anonymous letter.
Ladislav? What anonymous letter?
You didn't know? What do you think caused all this trouble? I wrote to Mrs. Marichek about her husband, one of our cooks.
I don't believe you.
I was desperate. Business was so bad, and I thought to myself, if Mrs. Marichek fired Mr. Kodai, who deserved it, she might not fire me, who doesn't.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused?
I will regret it to the day I die. But who would have ever dreamt Mrs. Marichek would think I meant you?
Well, I just hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, I have. Believe me. The next letter, name the names. Chin up! Mustn't waste the precious moment over me. You don't have the time. Just remember when you're feeling lonely or blue. There's a hollow in my pillow for you. I suppose, what can I say? I suppose, no tears. Be gay. No, friend, I'm in your debt. I owe you more than I could possibly repay. I won't forget. Give your wife a little kiss from Kodai. Oh, I've never met her, but I will by and by.
you today?
Ready for 1,000 customers.
Only 12 days to go. It certainly was Miss Ballish.
Oh, thank you for the book. It was excellent.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Will you be taking the bus home today?
Yes, I will.
May I walk you to the bus stop?
Well, drum is drumming, and Larry's pipe is piping, and loves a every night. 9 days to Christmas, 9 days to Christmas, still in time to do your Christmas shopping. These are the people shopping time, summer time, sensible people who organize the time at their disposal. 9 days to Christmas, 9 days to Christmas, still no time to do your Christmas shopping. These are the people who plan their days wisely and well. These are the people shopping time and they can go to hell.
Are you in very much of a hurry, Miss Ballish?
No, not at all.
I thought maybe a cup of coffee on the way to the bus.
I love that.
So would I.
Things and empty cabins, swans are singing, six skis are laying by. 4 days to Christmas, 4 days to Christmas, just the time to do your Christmas shopping. These are people shopping time, just the time, really time. These are the people shopping and plentiful precision. 4 days to Christmas, 4 days to Christmas, just the folks who never waste a second. Full of chili, efficiency, loaded with gold. Never too early, never late, and they're the worst of all.
Thank you. Please call again. Do call again. Thank you.
Oh, quite a change.
Just wait until the 24th.
One day to Christmas, 1 day to Christmas, not the time to do Christmas shopping. There's no need for time. I'm gonna shop it all the time. I love people shopping time. We're the people always wait until it's much too late. Oh, 1 day to Christmas, 1 day to Christmas. How will you ever do our Christmas shopping? Why do you ever release one whole pack of gold? Some family may not get a Christmas gift at all. Thank you, please call again, do call again, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Here it is.
My.
What? It's at least 18 inches longer than last year.
But every night what do you see?
I don't think I could do it. I haven't stopped for a minute. I waited on 15 customers perfectly.
Not Miss Mary checking either.
Well, I'll stop by later and I'll give her a full report. It's coming. She's gonna ask me to spend dinner with the family.
Splendid.
No, not splendid, not at all.
Why not?
Tonight's the night she's finally meeting a dear friend.
But your dear friend.
That's just the point!
I don't get it. It's too complicated for me. You want to table this? Shoot yourself. Amalia, my friend's coming to pick me up. Will you let me know when he gets here?
Of course. Mr. Novak, Mother and I would be so happy to join us for Christmas Eve.
Well, Miss Ballish, I don't really think I should.
It's a very special Christmas Eve. Do you know who's going to be there? To your friend?
Who?
To your friend, the man I've been corresponding with, remember?
Oh, yes, but I don't want to intrude.
Intrude, you'd be helping. Besides, you've met him, you know him.
Well, I just hope this isn't a mistake, Miss Ballish.
I know it's not.
Look who's here, Mrs. Marichek.
Where else would I be Christmas Eve?
Merry Christmas, ma'am.
Merry Christmas, George.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Marichek.
Merry Christmas, Amalia.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Marichek.
Merry Christmas, Arpad.
Oh, I thought I heard your voice.
Oh, Merry
Christmas, Mrs. Marichek.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Ritter. Have you time for a drink?
Champagne? I'll make time. Mrs. Marichek, such a surprise.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Seapost. Will you bring 6 cups?
Of course. I'll open it. I love opening champagne.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Hi.
The champagne. Shall I pour?
Of course.
The toast, Mrs. Marichek?
Christmas Eve, the shop, all of us here together.
Merry Christmas.
May I?
Yes, thank you. George, what would you say to a gala dinner? Or go to some fancy restaurant? Weber's, perhaps.
I would love to, but
You didn't expect it.
Miss Ballish is inviting me over for dinner.
Don't give another thought, my boy. Go get her.
I think it looks like
He's here.
Miss Ritter's friend. Isn't he handsome? Intelligent looking.
He has beautiful eyes.
He's an optometrist.
Much better than Mr. Kodai, I'll say that.
I love the way he walks.
That coat, that hat.
Is he rich?
I don't know.
He has dimples.
That settles it. Tonight, when he asks me to marry him, I'm gonna say yes.
Ilona, I have no idea.
Neither does he. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good evening. Youth. Well, thanks again for the champagne, Mrs. Marichek. Now, if you'd excuse me, my wife and children are waiting for me, and my wife's sister and her children, and who knows what else.
Arpad, do you have any plans for tonight?
No, ma'am.
Yes, you do. You're going to Weber's.
Weber's!
What is that? Oh, George, isn't it wonderful? Arpad and I are going out for a night on the town.
That's wonderful.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Novak.
Merry Christmas, Arpad.
Merry Christmas, George.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Marichek.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Miss Ballers.
I'm going to Weber's!
So, Miss Laszlo, is there anything special you'd like for Christmas? It's too much to hope for. What is it?
I won't get it anyway.
At least tell me.
Okay. Well, if there's something I want more than anything, it's a motorcycle.
Oh, my dear sweet Arpad, you won't get that.
Let me help you with those. What's inside of here? A music box?
I know you hate them, but I rather enjoy them, and I thought, as a gift for your friend.
But, what if he's not a smoker?
He likes music.
And it's just a box. You know, Miss Ballish, I don't hate these boxes nearly as much as I used to. In fact, I wouldn't mind owning one myself.
You wouldn't?
If only to remind me of the time you came here. Remember? It's a candy box, madame. And it's functional.
I was terrified. You were so awful. Did I really sound like that?
No. I thought you sounded irresistible. I remember thinking, that's the kind of girl I could almost fall in love with.
But you were so awful.
I know.
And you never said anything.
How could I? I knew how you felt about me.
But you didn't really, because I was attracted to you more than attracted.
How far as I was?
What a shame you never said anything.
And you.
Who knows what might have been.
Me about last night. It was a nightmare in every way. But together, you and I will laugh at last night someday.
Here, friend. It's really true that it's what I hoped for, that it was you.
Dear friend, I had to tell you, I couldn't stand it until you knew. 2 weeks, I've known for 2 weeks, I was so tempted, I didn't dare. I wanted you to know, I thought you might have guessed, I couldn't wait another day.
Thank you everybody for coming. This is our last show. I just wanted to say big thank you to the cast and crew. They had an enormously long week and 6 months of rehearsals and building a whole stage, and we had to redesign everything after the gym flooded, and then we ended up coming here, and I'm just so proud of all the work they put in, so I just wanted to give them one more. Also like to remind them that tomorrow we have to take everything down. I'm sick! 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Okay.
I started, yeah. You're welcome.
I know.